Well, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to some Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and we are heading out of Prague. Anyway, it was getting a little bit hot under our feet around here. Let's just go do what they want us to do. Where are they going to send us now? Okay, Swiss Alps.
Gun just popped up on radar.
Pretty awesome. That'll be a change of scenario.
Keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. Scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy. We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine. Not setting us down.
Well, he's a funny dude. Just simply dropped us off in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the mountains. Whatever possessed these guys to put a base here, I have no freaking idea. Something tells me there are going to be a lot of dudes in here. So Chicane could have helped us out, but I guess he didn't feel like it too much. Thanks for that. Let's already go check it out. See how many dudes are into this thing. I'm thinking so much.
Access granted.
Ouch! Oh, and so it starts. Oh, this dude again.
Run. You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rocker was covered in it.
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins. Yeah.
If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain. What about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more, then dose them with more. Don't do bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those Diwali pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. The Diwali won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Baikus last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friend.
Chicane, come in. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. Research facility called GARM. Walked into an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the Gold Mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus, you gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
Not that it's not fun getting some dope injected into you by some random dude that you don't know. But from what I heard, he put in something really dangerous. I think I'm on a timer up for from now on. Some kind of deadly drug that was injected, the orchid. Which seems to be the main objective around here. Apparently you had to go fetch it earlier on. It has something to do with the bank heist from what I understood. Trying to get some secret out of that orchid thingy. No idea what that is. Except that it's probably going to kill me. The only hope we have is that we can kick... what's his name? I keep on forgetting his name. The big bad dude. Kick his ass before we get through this. That being said, going through this section, the only way you can get through this stealthily is to call Vega. For some reason or another, when you call Miller, an alarm goes off in this first section. So you can't get through it without setting off any alerts. But as long as you call Vega, you're fine. And there are a lot of dudes in here. We're going to ghost this whole way through. I'm not going to take anybody out.
That's everything? Seems light without the box guards.
Yeah. Most of the heavy artillery is already on its way to the target location.
We're all set. I can't wait. I'm dying for some action.
Me too.
Let's get ready for deployment. I feel the need to move around.
Yes.
Move around all you want, buddy. Something tells me this is going to be one of the most tricky sections. There are a lot of guards around here. I do not want to take them out. They've got preset paths from what I can see. They always go back and forth, so we should be okay. That being said, I don't want to take the risk that one of the bodies gets seen, or by a guard, or by a camera. Safest way is always to get right through without anybody noticing you. They do have one hell of a facility over here. How they managed to build this in the middle of nowhere?
Nobody better mess with us, that's for sure.
Gotta respect his building skills. Damn, I love their badass masks. I wish they could have done that as a choice of costume. Would so have loved to run around with one of those on my face. Oh, not good, not good. Come on, Adam. Some days he just does not want to jump. Okay, thanks to this tube, we get to sidetrack the whole hacking puzzle at the door. I didn't manage to hack it, but you get into a really tricky room from what I tried with a lot of guards. It's possible to get through it, but I just didn't trust it. This way we go all the way unseen. Just gotta watch out we don't burn our behinds on these little things. Does not look too healthy. Ouch! Exactly what I was trying to avoid. Ooh, he's nervous. I think he's all doped up or shit, because look at that guy jump.
more mines for sure. Those are all big.
My cousin's been cut from the mission. His eye shorted on him yesterday, so he was sent to the secondary base to be fixed. Obviously,
There are heavy hitters.
Something tells me there's a lot of loot around this thing. We could probably pick up a lot of credits and I wish there were a lot of biocells that we could find. Because I've noticed that you can up everything you want since we're not using any weapons or anything in that kind of stuff. Your best weapon in this game really stays your battery life, your biocells and everything you can use as a superpower. You can get through this these tricky sections or any kind of tricky sections as long as you got enough battery power, you're fine.
I gave my Augs every test you could imagine this morning.
That being said, if they handed it out for free, it wouldn't be that fun. That being said, I think I'm going to upgrade one of my battery powers. We got enough available Praxis kits anyway. Absolutely worth using them. Although I do like to keep several in reserve. If you do not the side missions, but the secondary objectives, or you don't get seen, you try to do ghost style and all, you get a lot of XP out of that, and you get a lot of Praxis points, which is really handy. So it's really a win-win situation doing it like that. But I always like to keep a couple of points in reserve because you never know what you're going to run into. Sometimes you get into those sections that you think, God damn, if I only had 1 or 2 points more. And I learned that the hard way a little bit earlier on the game, so now I keep always a couple of reserve to at least kind of upgrade everything I want to when I need to. Yeah, let's just pick that up. We got enough backpack space anyway. And we can sell this off for a shitload of credits. Although if you don't do it very aggressively, what I mean aggressively is the killing scenario, just going through this like a Call of Duty style game, you don't need that much credit. Most of the credit is really to buy guns, buy upgrades, any kind of higher hardware that you can use when you go straight into battle, but as long as you avoid these guys. The only thing I've found that are really worth buying is the hack software and the biocells. Ooh, a lot of dead dudes. Oh man, this dude died with a champagne bottle in his hand. Probably having too much of a party.
Attention, T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
We'll be long gone in T-minus 60. I don't think there are any vents that could get us through the door. We're gonna have to stealth this thing all the way to the lift. Couldn't see any shortcuts we could use. Just hope nobody turns around now. That would not be good. No way in hell I'm gonna get there on minimum battery. I have to let it recharge. Ooh, loot. First go get some loot. Okay, I think we cleared out the place. We can get the hell out of here.
Chicane, come in. God damn
And
it,
I
Chicane,
think
where
we
are
just
you?
ghosted
Jensen,
Garm facility.
alive. Shit. I've been trying to get a hold of you for
Sure,
hours.
buddy.
Getting nothing but
That's
dead
why you
air.
just backed off from the first
Listen,
sign of
I've got a
danger.
place to set down. I'm coming in after you.
Don't bother, I'm coming to you.
Our taxi service just arrived.
Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Okay, sweet. Picked up our taxi service on the other side of the facility, and we are out of here. Not sure what we were doing over here, actually, except getting our ass kicked by the big dude.
Here, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Gollum spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Talk to Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
We always do, Mom. We always
Got a
do.
location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there. Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the orchid?
What's left of it. Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
Well, this is certainly gonna up the ante a little bit. Whole city on lockdown. I guess one of the good things about this is that we don't have to go through the stupid security checks every single time you go in and out of a metro. What also helps is that most of these coppers are dumb as a doorknob. They can see you crawling between the cars. They get lightly suspicious and they may come take a look, but nothing too bad. And as a general rule of thumb, the bigger, the dumber. Because these big mechs, as scary as they look, they really don't react very much. I am kind of freaked out about the sniper dudes, though. You got some of them perched across a couple of places in the city, and you don't always see them that... Yeah. As you just saw, there was a sniper looking for us just there. They can be tricky. But we got to Miller safely. And he's got a lot of explaining to do before he gets off of our shit list. See if they spawned any goodies around here. Okay, ain't gonna say no to a couple of credits. Always handy. Damn, it's the first time I actually noticed that there's a sink in this elevator. Probably use it as their stock room. Just kind of weird. Anyway, when in Rome.
Adam Jensen.
Oh, this broad again.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day. For everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel. You know what I think? I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now.
Like armor? I like that. Guess I just got a little spooked, you know?
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Our informants are informants.
Late night food service is delayed. Food orders are still being accepted.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists.
Get off the phone, boss. We're here. Talk to us.
You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. MacCready dug into GARM. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Tsar Dibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the Red Light District alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying.
Well, at least we see what the big guys are doing while we're working our asses off. That is freaking incredible. These guys are playing board games while we're taking care of terrorism.
You know what I heard? You got captured.
And running from one point to the other. Ah, man, life on the top. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, well, I guess we're the local errand boy. Gotta do what you gotta do. Now, if I got it right, we gotta re-break into the zone behind the brothel where the Diwalis are doing business. Now, I remember we took out, because we did the side missions for the Russian gangster the last time we went there. Even though I would have preferred not to, but that guy was just hounding me to get his contracts done. And I do remember that we took out a couple of guys over there the last time, which I really didn't want to do, but we didn't have much choice. So I'm hoping that they didn't repopulate better, said the site, or that those bodies have been taken care of. That would be a real fuck up if that would terminate our Foxiest run. I'd be kind of pissed, I gotta say.
Area quiet. Nothing to report.
Although I'm gonna go a little bit on faith and just hope that they did it the way they were supposed to do it. I'm quickly gonna save once before I get seen by any coppers. Oh, okay, we can see the red lights from here. Oh, this is a bad part of town. Or fun part of town. Whichever way you want to see it.
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police aren't even taking my calls. I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry.
Kill surprise. He didn't get the warrant on time. We're gonna have to sneak in.
Is that right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of it. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
it's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you.
Yeah, that means they're gonna shoot our ass off if they ever see the slightest hint of me. It's generally not a good sign. And we're not walking into the front door. I actually like to know what kind of budget they get at the police station over here. Look how many vehicles, turrets, mech dudes. They must be exploding their budget over here. Let's just go in the same way we did it last time. It's a safe bet. We know the way. We know how to get there. And we don't have to start searching around. Generally the best option. It's kind of weird. I thought I saw an alarm section updating. But I don't think I saw anything go off. We're good. Well, they really did renew their guard posts. All the other guys are gone, and it's all new forces. I really hope they didn't find a body, or they couldn't find a body, that it wasn't programmed that way. I would be so pissed off if that's the case. But as you might remember, if you checked out my video with the secondary mission for the Diwali missions, there wasn't any way of ghosting that part. You had to drag the guy all the way out in front of like 3 or 4 guards, and there was no way to do it. We had to take him out even though I really didn't want to. Let's just make a beeline to where we got to go. Could sneak all the way around, but if we're fast enough, we should make it. Please, please, please.
Okay,
nice.
Jensen, you said Marchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paperwork. You might find something in the Kingpin's office.
Assuming I can find that.
Come on, my friend. Move it along. We ain't got all day. Finally.
We have lost track of what we
Ooh, sounds like a party. Too bad we're not invited. We're gonna have to miss out. It's kind of weird that they don't leave us into these sections since we did all of the contracts that we had to. He owes us a favor and he should be our friend by now. So something went awfully wrong. We've been nothing but nice to this dude. And that's your thanks for you. Look at this dude. Chatting up the chicas.
Family is fractured.
Let's see if we can upgrade one last time our battery power. We should be at max now. The advantage is when you save up a couple of points to do the battery upgrades, you get like free biocell power. I mean, it might seem small, but when you're in need of them, it really can help out. Although we now just used our last one, so now we're gonna have to start picking up biocells.
Let's go.
Oh, they're suspicious.
Say something.
Let's just wait around. That's probably just my OCD, but I want to make sure that they don't go on high alert. I'm sure they didn't hear us, but you never know.
Let's go back.
I do not like getting those yellow and red messages on the screen. But we seem to be all cool. Oh, we got ourselves a silencer. There are several upgrades that we already picked up. I think we picked up a muzzle, a silencer, those kinds of things. The only thing is that you can't fit them on all weapons, which is kind of logical. But since we're chucking everything out the window for the heavy weapons, I haven't been able to use any of them yet.
But at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion!
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the Valley do business, not you.
But this Orchid, you want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between them? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Valley agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Now I know there's something in that guy's office, but I'm too freaking chicken to go get it. I'm gonna leave that as it is. It's probably just a secondary objective. I know there was some kind of info that Miller told us to go pick up. But as long as it's not game breaking, we're not gonna do that. Certainly that badass dude was hanging around over there. Just try to get through this in one piece. Oh, I can't believe I gotta go the whole way back.
We have lost track.
Oh shit, oh shit. I gotta stop knocking this stuff over. Not the stealthiest of spies, but good enough, good enough. Nobody saw me. Yep, not an inkling of suspicion.
is clear, bratishka. Keep it up.
Oh, he's coming close. Oh, those are one of those moments that you just want to hit him in the head. So bad, this would be so easy. I know we could, but we gotta control ourselves. No bodies is always better. Although one of the most fun parts in the section that we had to take out the couple of guys was the absolute badass takedowns. In this game they're pretty cool. That's why I'm looking forward to another playthrough after this no alert one, where we just kick ass all the way through. Take everybody out that we can. Shoot them, kick them, bash their heads in. Every single... Ooh, no, not... Good. I actually don't want to go this way. As I was saying, this is one of the better parts of the game, and it's the same thing as in Human Revolution, is that you could pretty much play the game any which way you want, and the mechanics just work. Whether you want to kick everybody in your way, or you want to stealth the whole way through, they just react appropriately. And that's pretty awesome for a game that's programmed to play it any which way you want. And it's certainly one of the best factors to go through it twice and get that absolute replay value on it. Damn, I hate turrets. For some reasons their cameras seem to be much more sensitive than on the standard cameras, which is weird. But when you like get even in an inch of their scope, they really see you easy and kind of track you after that, which I don't like. Nearly there, nearly there. Just wait till this mech turns around. Something that makes me really curious is how you can take out these mechs on a violent playthrough, if I can call it that way. Wondering how much damage they take, and if you can melee them or you got to take some heavy ammo with you. The way they're looking right now, I'm thinking you need armor piercing ammo, which you can pick up a couple of times in the game. I already saw. Pretty much sold it off because we didn't need it, but on the next one we're going to be keeping that. Another turret. And even though I did upgrade the turret hack thingy, I still always think it's a safer option just to avoid everything and everybody. First of all, you don't need to upgrade too much. Don't need to use points that you are not going to be using a lot in the game. And it's kind of easy getting through it and avoiding everything. No use getting into a fight if we don't need to. And off we go. Yep, buddy. No more trains to pick you up. He doesn't seem like in much of a hurry for all the things he's got to do. He's got his suave little swagger. Gotta look cool though, whatever you do. Oh, no, no, wrong way, wrong way.
Shit. Think I have a leak in my boot. How long do you think this is going to last? Hard to believe that all this shit's happening because of one man. You almost have to respect that kind of power.
Yeah, buddy. I am that man. Gonna fuck up your shit real bad here. Although this story is getting kind of complicated. We don't know anymore if these cops are the good guys, the bad guys, if they're corrupt or not. It's getting so intricate. I guess the first thing we're gonna have to do, or the first thing, one of the main thing is gonna have to find out who's screwing us over and who's not. Probably one of the main things in the game. In the end, you can't trust anybody anymore. The only thing I know... Oh, god damn it. That dude scared me. You should not go running around in the restricted zone like that, buddy. It's bad for your health. It's already good we're not carrying any guns. Could have gotten his ass shot off. Okay, let's go do some shopping with the rudest shopkeeper ever.
Might be interested. Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Okay, let's just first sell off all of our crap. From as far as I've seen, there is no backpack upgrade, so you gotta watch out everything that you pick up that it's actually worth something. We do pick up like the little guns and the ammo and stuff. Not that we need it, but extra credit is really not bad. Certainly that, as you can see, the stuff that you really need, like the software and the painkillers and everything that you could kind of use in a mission, really doesn't take up much space, which is really, really cool. I can't imagine if you got to pick up some of the weapons that I've seen lying around, like the sniper rifle and the tactical shotgun and crazy shit like that. That probably makes the game really, really, really fun, but they take up a whole lot of backpack space. What we are going to keep... There are loads of different combinations that you can make. You can see their grenades, their mines. You can mix up all this stuff. Not that we've been using it up to now. I don't know if you guys are using a lot of that, but I'm kind of careful with those stuff because you never know. I mean, you can set down a gas grenade and you can take him out without putting out any alerts, but who knows who's behind it, who goes to check out his body. So I prefer not doing it unless we're really, really in dire need, and up to now we haven't been having to use that. Hopefully we can get through the whole game without having to use any of those, well, they're not lethal weapons, but takedown weapons, let's call it that. Ooh, biocells. I didn't notice he was selling that last time, probably didn't pay attention. Damn, now that I think of it, I didn't pick up any biocells with any of the other merchants. Didn't think they sold that. Okay. Thank you for the business.
Good for now.
Get out of here. God damn. Worst shopkeep ever. You are so lucky that you're the only guy around here. Man, how he gets clients, this dude, I have no idea. Oh no. Yeah, wrong floor.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
That's some pretty sick shit, man. Far as we can tell, it targets a specific protein sequence in the body and deletes it. But without that sequence, the immune system goes into overdrive, attacking and rejecting critical organs within minutes. Rucker's death must have been horrible.
It was. The way it hit him, it looked like his augmentations were being forced out of his body. Like he was experiencing a ramped-up form of rejection syndrome.
The orchid's an Aug killer? How did you survive it?
I suspect it's an everyone killer. But something in my DNA must be resistant to it. My body doesn't reject augments, Alex. I've never needed neuropazine. Maybe that's the key.
No neuropazine dependency? Jesus, how's life at the top, man? You gotta be what, 1 in a billion? Still, don't go testing this theory out. You might not be so lucky next time. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant, fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but... good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is MacReady still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
Okay, all the way back again, I guess. Although our friend Alejandra did say something kind of important, I guess. She said something about neuropazine. We've been picking that up since earlier in the game, and I didn't sell it off because it was worth so much money. I was thinking, that's got to be something that you could use in a plot or in the story or anything like that. But apparently it's got to do with your dependency to some of the powers, if I understood it well. Not completely sure about that. So maybe we can get rid of it. Probably if it's story related, they're going to give it to us if we need it later on. But I am going to hang on to it for a little while. Probably good for nothing, but better safe than sorry. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's the first time that we get a train station right by where we need to go. I was thinking we're going to have to do half the map again. Are we lucky today? Go check out our taxi driver. Probably gonna drop us off where we need to go next time and then haul ass out of there as usual. Yeah, Jensen, you got a badass arm. Yeah, we got it. You got a badass arm. Once more. Okay. Just to be sure. Something really cool that I just saw is that you can, if you got the heavy lifting upgrade, which I don't have, so I didn't think we were going to use it very much except for picking up fridges and crazy shit like that. Not that we really need to do it, but you can actually pick up these turrets and put them any which way you want. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like a turret upgrade where they shoot enemies. If we were doing a violent playthrough, that would be absolutely awesome. Just run around with a turret in your hands and let it shoot everybody in your way. Pretty freaking awesome.
They really believe a riot can spread all the way into the city?
Okay, there's no way we're getting through this section without using full battery power. Luckily for us, we saved up a couple of bio cells, so we should get through there in one go. Not sure how you can do it if you don't have an extra bio cell. Because I tried a couple of times and there was no freaking way I could get through this. As I was saying earlier, I'm trying to get through most of the game with not too many upgrades, so that if any of you guys are missing praxis points, although this far into the story you should be pretty much set, but if you're missing a couple of points or a couple of powers, there's always a way through it, and that's what I want to show.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
Alright, let's just go do this thing, get the hell out of here. That being said, I think that does it for mission 14. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself.
Miller out.
Change in plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard. But never On these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
Yeah, so replacing the food and drink and hiring extra staff takes care of everything. I don't know what we're doing here. Seems like you've got it all under control. Only problem is, the people that are planning this attack are smarter than you. They've thought of everything you haven't, because that's what they do.
I don't think I like your tone, sir.
Look, Mr. Brown, what my agent is trying to say
is that you're missing my point. You really want to protect your guests, Mr. Brown? You need to leave handling terrorist threats to the professionals, because that's what we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Tallis Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting them?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself. And I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos Security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvis division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent. And keep McCready and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.